I'm your host. My name is Catherine Chacha, and let me go straight to sharing the slides. In the meantime, maybe you can share with us where you're joining us from. So good evening. Thank you so much for creating time to join us this session. I'm your host today. Catherine Chacha is my name. I'm very, very excited, very happy to have you join this session. In the marketing plan, I'm a manager, and a little bit about me. Maybe before I proceed, can you see the slide? Let me not assume that you can see the slides. Can you see the slides, please? Someone uh, comment. Thank you, Salome. Thank you, Salome. Salome joining us from Nakuru. Welcome. Thank you so much for taking time. So today we are going to be learning and polishing our skills. So let's get right to it. A little bit about me for those who are joining and probably we have not met. I'm a mother of three, a wife, a forever business owner, and a manager at that, according to the marketing plan. My background, I have worked with the Ministry of Lands and Ministry of Defense for 15 years and got to retire, take an early resignation, the rank of a major. I used to work in military aviation as an aircraft engineer. And then I took a break and have worked also with Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning for 3 years as a project coordinator and security management consultant. And I really, really loved the work that I used to do. I used to enjoy. However, because of a few things here and there, I found my way not liking the kind of work environment that I was in. I knew this will not work for me for long term as a long-term project because as a mom, if you're a mom in the group, you will know how important it is to be close to your family. And I found myself being away from my family for a very long time. And I decided to figure out how best I can be able to build a work-life balance. And because of this, I found myself lucky enough to meet this opportunity, Forever Living Products. And with this, I've managed to form a community called Empower Diva Community, where I am able to share my passion as a self-care enthusiast and also to support women to embrace self-care and wellness. This is something that has been so close to my heart, especially given the fact that I've been through so much. And I realized that I can be able to marry my passion with the business and the wonderful, amazing products that we have. So how then? How then? Because at the end of the day, when we're in business, the most important thing we are doing, we're in business to make money. We're in business to build relationships and to network and to grow. And while we are there, I want to start my presentation by talking about goals. I know we are in January 2025. We're excited about our 2025 goals. We have already set them. I hope you're not part of the group that by the second, third week of January, you have left your resolutions. I'm made to understand that the coming Monday, 20th, is when people have already started giving up on their resolutions. I hope you're not part of that group. And especially being right here, right now, I believe that you are one in a one in a kind. You are, let me say, part of my tribe because you're people who are enthusiastic and excited about your goals. Now, I just want to share something very, very important. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. When we look at our 2024, 2023 goals and where we are right now, I believe that there are lessons we have brought from these previous years. There are lessons that we have learned, and for me, this was one of the serious things that hit me when it comes to a learning lesson. Yeah, I've always been setting goals. I've always been good at setting goals, but when it comes to systems, this is something that came to my attention, let me put it that way, in a personal development seminar last year. And then I realized really this is something that is worth knowing. Yeah. And For this first quarter, I set my goals to read books. And one of the best books I will even encourage you to do is, as you continue working on your goals, there's a book called Atomic Habits by this same author, James Clear. Yeah, he says the systems you set in place are in place as you work for your goals are more important than the goals for making progress. It can be easy to get caught up in trying to find the perfect plan for change, but systems are best for making this kind of progress. What do I mean? Now, as we move forward, yes, you have set your goals. Yes, you're ready to get started. I told you I'm an aircraft engineer, so I'll talk about the toolkit. When you're ready to get started to work on your goals, let me take you a little bit back as I reflect on my past career. Yeah, when I get an aircraft, I'm ready to start working on it. The first thing I need to do is to have my toolkit. Why? Because definitely I cannot get started without my toolkit. I cannot get started without my SOP manuals. I cannot get started without getting the flight manual and the book for the plane and understand what the plane requires, what needs to be done, and what needs to be checked if it's a particular task assigned by probably my commander, or if it's ready for scheduled inspection, if it is ready for any other thing. I cannot do anything before I have my toolkit at hand. So when it comes to forever, what is your toolkit? Yeah, you need to have a toolkit that which when you say that every day I'm going to be scheduling 1 hour to sit down and do my business, maybe in the mid morning, and then another 2 hours in the afternoon, then another 1 hour in the evening. What do you really do? So you really need to have your toolkit in place. And for me, I would really I would feel that the first thing you need to do is have your goals written down. When you write down your goals, it becomes it becomes real, first of all, because your subconscious mind says that this is something important. You have actually taken time to write it down, to clarify it. So it's very, very important you have your goals in place. And if you're like me, you like having visuals with you, you probably will be putting your goals and you'll be having your vision board right there, or some people call it a dream board, yeah, whatever you want to call it, for 2025. Maybe you want to travel, maybe you want to study, maybe you want to do amazing things, you want a particular income, you want whatever it is that you want. When you have visuals with you, it helps you to actually reflect and see yourself in that particular place. So for example, if you're traveling to a particular place, it helps when you have a picture and you can be able to see that this is the place that I want to be. This is the experience that I want to have. This is the people, the person that I want to be with. And alongside, we also like to have the vision notes. Vision notes, those are the notes that keep encouraging you so that you know that this is what I need to do in order to achieve these goals. Or maybe for some of you, you'll call it even a prayer board. There are those who will even put Bible verses there if you are a Christian. Yeah. So another very important tool that you need to have in your toolkit is your First Steps to Manager. First Steps to Manager is an absolute, absolute, absolute must as you continue working on your skills. Because at the end of the day, when you have set very good goals, unless you have a strategy to make them come true, you will be doing a lot of activity, but it's not being channeled straight towards achieving the results that you want. Yeah. So First Steps to Manager is a simple system that helps us to track our activities and to see how best we can be able to achieve this. So always have this in hand. And one thing I've also noted is most of the people who have big teams, most of the people who have been successful in especially in our industry, especially in our forever world, most of them have planners. Yeah, most of them have planners. What am I talking about? Planners are those, you know, let me just put it. It's a book. You can either have it as a book. You can either have it as documents that you have printed and you have them in your file. The most important thing is this planner helps you to track your goals from step by step by step as you're going to look into it during the presentation. It's so important, because if at the end of the day you're not able to, track that I set my goals to be this for January, and this is what I'm going to do on a weekly basis, and this is what I've done, so I can be able to review. It also helps you to have accountability. You can even screenshot and share with your upline, so that you say, you make a commitment that this is what I'm working for and this is what I'm doing. And then as a team, you also collaborate with the people in your business as well, to help them achieve that. Definitely you need to have a diary. A diary is so crucial, yeah, because you can be able to note each and every conversation that you're doing, each and every activity, income producing activity that you're doing on a daily basis, and you can be able to track as well. Yeah. And of course, you need to have a one-on-one presentation booklet. Any other toolkits, any other thing that you feel that should be important, should be included in that toolkit, please share on the chat box, so that I know that we are talking, I'm talking to key leaders. I know there are many other things that you would like to include in your toolkit, that which you feel is so important, that needs to be part of your day-to-day business activities. So moving on to the next, definitely, before you start, you need to have the right mindset. When you have your mindset at the right space, it means that you've programmed your mind and you're ready to do actions in line with your goals. But if your mindset is not in the right place, and what happens, you find that our environment does program us. There are many different things that happen within the market that can program us. For example, right now you might be feeling maybe the economy is not so easy, or maybe the dollar, there are so many things that can actually distract us. But when you have the right mindset, you wake up and you say, this is what I'm going to work on. And that is why I really appreciate the people who've taken time to come and learn skills, because it reinforces the first thing, believe in the business opportunity. Yeah. Believe in the business opportunity, understand the power of Forever Living products, and understand the marketing plan. Every time you are attending a meeting, every time you are attending a training session, every time you are learning, you are reinforcing into your mind, into your subconscious mind, you're reinforcing the belief in the industry, you are reinforcing your belief in the company, you're reinforcing your belief in yourself. Yeah, you're positioning yourself in a space where you can now be able to conduct your business actively and enthusiastically. Because at the end of the day, if any business person does not take their business seriously, definitely we know that you will not be able to achieve the kind of results that you really wish for. So have an abundant mentality. Yeah, that's why we even encourage like reading books, learning from key top leaders, as much as you can, even attending sessions where our top leaders, our leaders are devoting their time to come and learn from us. I mean, to come and coach us and train us. That is so crucial. And reading the right books, programming your mind is like, for example, if if you're in a situation, or you are in an environment that does not support the kind of business that you're doing, then it means that you need to change the kind of friendships, change the kind of relationships that you have. Because at the end of the day, we all know that we are the sum of the people around us. If you have 5 friends, believe me, what those 5 friends are doing, they are influencing you. So be very keen on that. And as we go about the same thing, we talk about the growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn. Yeah. This is a choice you have to do. So that's why I'd mentioned in the previous slide having a vision board. When you have a vision board, it helps you to, be enthusiastic, to wake up and feel excited and have that energy. And you know that this is what you want to achieve, and you feel the energy, and it radiates when you, in fact, every time you're making a call and you are just excited about, the business that you're doing, you're excited about the progress that you're doing. And it's important to forget about what happened the previous day, because if a day is gone, it's gone. Every day is new and fresh. So always have a growth mindset. Always have, allow yourself to dream big. Allow yourself to go for whatever goals that you have set for this year, for this month, and beyond. Yeah. Have daily affirmations. Affirmations are really, really, really good because they help you also to maintain a positive mental attitude all the time. Yes. And visualize, see yourself in that space where you are, you want to be, the space where you want to go, the things you want to achieve. Visualize. If you probably are dreaming of having a big team and you're training them, visualize yourself training. And that means you'll be challenged to say, okay, so this is what I see the people who are doing, what I want to do. So I want to learn from them. And you will find yourself, feeling more and more comfortable. Yeah. For example, if you are visualizing that you want to be a trainer, you want to be a manager, definitely these are some of the things you should challenge yourself to doing, including training. And that is why it feels so wonderful when you get an opportunity to practice and learn and train as much as you can. So first things first, your first 90 days. I put this not just specifically for a new person. Okay, it could be for a new person who is looking at their first 90 day in Forever Living Products, or it could be you and me who has been in the business and you're looking at the first 90 days uh, in this year, in 2025. What do you want to do differently? Yeah, that's the tone that I wanted to put as I do this presentation today. Like, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to go for the first 90 days of 2025? What do you want to focus on? So maybe we can start by, again, reaffirming to ourselves the things that we know, going back to the basics, understanding the Forever Marketing Plan. Whatever level that you are in, either you are in this particular level or you have someone in your team who is in a particular level, like assistant supervisor, working towards manager. So what would you like them to learn? Because as you learn for yourself, as you grow your CC, you also grow. As you grow your business, you're also growing these people by duplicating yourself. So first things that we need to focus on is understanding the marketing plan. And how would you say that you have understood the marketing plan? Is if you can stand and speak about it. If you can stand in a group of people in your house and do a business opportunity presentation and talk about it. Maybe have a one-on-one presenter and you're confidently talking about the marketing plan and you can share it with someone, then you know you understand the marketing plan. And that's why it's so important to also understand the case credit, because that is the currency that we use in our forever business, especially if you have a business across the country, across the world. We're not just operating in Kenya only, we're operating in over 160 countries. And for those who don't know, I'm not sure, but let me just explain. Case credit is the currency that our company Forever Living Products uses to measure the business volume of what you have done on a particular day, on a particular month, a particular week. So it helps us to know how our business is doing, yeah, despite the different currencies that we are operating in. Yeah, so it's very, very important for you to understand what it means and how you use it to grow your business. Another thing that you need to focus on as you build your foundation these first 90 days is attending training, yeah, and refamiliarization. If you are a new person, and even if you are not new, attend new member orientation sessions. Why do you do that? Because you're going to be having a new person today, you're going to be having a new person tomorrow, and you want to be able to be in a position where you can be able to train them, you can be able to show them. And it doesn't hurt to understand, because every time you attend a training, you learn something new. By the way, I don't know if I'm the only one, but every time I attend a training, I always find myself learning something I probably had never known. And that's why it's so important to attend these trainings, because it reinforces your confidence. It helps you learn about our forever products and their benefits. It's so crucial to learn about the products. You cannot sell something that you do not know. Yeah, you cannot be able to be confident, especially when your customer maybe asks a question, or maybe you face an objection. You need to handle it as a professional. So it's very, very important to know what is unique about our products. And by attending our product trainings, which are normally scheduled for Tuesday and Friday, please don't miss them out. Especially if you're keen about your business this year, make sure you attend as often as you can. Attend all the trainings that you can, because this helps you to also grow. Understand the Forever Business Owners Code of Conduct. I cannot overemphasize this, because you cannot play a game and you don't know the rules. Yeah, for those people who love soccer, football. Yeah, you cannot play a game and you don't know the rules and expect to win. It's very, very, very important for us to keep within the code of conduct of Forever Living Products. And it's important that if you are a forever business owner and you don't have it, make sure you get a copy. And in fact, I think there is an updated one. Make sure you get a copy because it's very, very crucial to build a business with the right ethics and to make sure that we are growing and doing the right thing at all times. Why? Because that is how that's one of the things that I really, really love about this company, especially when it comes to integrity and ethics. You're building a stable business and you are assured that it's going to grow because they do not take any shortcuts. So your business is safe. Yeah. Yes. So we said again, the next thing is you set clear goals. Define why did you join Forever? Maybe reevaluate that. Why are you doing Forever now? What is so burning? What is so exciting that you really have to achieve? And make sure that these goals are smart. Yeah, they are specific, they are measurable, they are time bound. I didn't want to set any particular goals here, but I just want to remind you to ensure that at least you make them specific. You set smart goals because when you set a smart goal, you're more likely to work on it. It doesn't just become a routine, something that is up there that probably is in a ladder you're working towards, and it doesn't really connect. You don't have that emotional attachment to it. Yeah. A goal, in fact, when you have an emotional commitment, an emotional attachment to your goals, it really helps you to, you feel even more, you feel the pull to work on your goals on a daily basis. The next thing I was going to say, create a daily routine. Daily routine is so important, and you will probably see me repeat this over and over and over again during this presentation because we are talking about systems. Scheduling time, making sure that on a daily basis you are using the products. On a daily basis, you are engaging your clients, you're sharing the products, you're sharing the business opportunity, and you are building a team. This is basically like our job description, I'll put it this way. Yeah. So make sure that you're doing all this around your day-to-day activities. Developing a winning strategy. Yes, I've talked about this, and let me just break it down again. Using these products helps you gain first-hand experience. When I talk about sunscreen, it's because I have used it and I can be able to explain it. It feels different than when someone has not used a product. It gives you such confidence you have no idea. So one, use these wonderful products. It is very hard for you to go buy a Mercedes Benz from someone who is trying to sell you and they themselves are driving a Toyota. You will not trust this person, believe you me. So when you have the product experience at hand, it gives you that credibility to your clients, and you become a testimony, a product of the products, and it's very, very easy for you to recommend them. Product knowledge. If you can even get a notebook this year, get a notebook if you don't have, and write all these unique selling propositions for all these wonderful products. I normally say that it's important to identify like the first top 10 products for you according to, you get to decide. It's your business. You get to decide what niche you want to support. If it is the people who are losing weight, if it is people who have skincare issues, if it is in terms of gut health, we have the amazing thing about Forever Living products. It has a wide range of products, so you can actually decide what niche you want to focus on. Yeah. So as you go on with your customer acquisition, identify the target audience you want to work with. Yeah. Yes, we say write a prospect list, write the whole list, like write everyone you know. Yeah. Go to your phone book, write that list. If you have not done this, make sure that at the end of this presentation, and by the time maybe we hit the weekend, get a name list of over 500 people, because we know so many people. When you look at your phone book, there are people you've not talked to in a long time. When you look at your social media, there's so many people you have not touched base with. I am so sure of that, because we are able to connect with many people, especially with this tech savvy world today. The people that probably you went to high school with, people you went to college with, people your former colleagues, your colleagues right now, maybe like if you're doing the business part-time and you're still working, identify all these people, write a comprehensive prospect list, and now get ready to do one-on-one presentations and small group demonstrations. At the end of the day, make sure these income producing activities, you're working on them on a daily basis. Yeah. Also look at your productivity strategy. Yeah. How many products are you moving on a day-to-day basis? Yeah. I remember my upline used to say, become a 0.3 superstar. Yeah. So for those of us who are focusing on achieving, for example, the incentive that we have for dinner, yeah, how many people are you going to dinner with? So if you're going for dinner, it means that you're doing 5cc on a day, on a monthly basis. It means, and it means that on a weekly basis, just as we have broken it down to 1.25cc on a weekly basis. So when you're able to make sure every week you're hitting your 1.25cc, how do you do that? It's by having a daily activity where you're making sure you're pushing products, you're promoting products, and you're also introducing people to the business, and you're pushing that 1.25cc on a daily basis. So on a daily basis, it means you are doing a 0.3. So for us to call you a 0.3 superstar, it means that every day you're touching your business, and you're not just touching your business, you're getting results. Either someone is joining, or someone has bought products, yes, or you have even bought products for your own use as well. Yeah. So share the value of the products through social media, referrals, events, participate in all these activities that expose your brand out there, so that you can be able to meet new people. You can make new friends and make new business partners. Yeah. Introduce more and more people into the business. Yeah. Look at your recruitment strategy. Introduce business opportunity to as many prospects as you can, as you focus on at least 5 members. We like focusing on five key people, and help the same 5 people also identify their 5 key people, and the cycle goes like that. So we are looking at whatever goal that you have set. Yeah, look at the last, okay, I know you have set probably a goal for 2025. You can narrow it down and say, okay, this first quarter, this is what I'm going to focus on. Maybe you want to focus on maybe like developing 5 supervisors, or going manager, or, developing a manager in your business, something like that. So you break it down to a 90-day goal. That is the next 3 months. And then again, you break it down, what activities are you going to do on a monthly basis? And this is now what you break down together with your upline, together with your team. When you do your planning sessions, making sure that you have actually done something called a volume map, which I'm going to explain. Because now this breaks down the goal to the activities, right down to the key activities that you have to do. And I like working with a weekly session, because a weekly a week plan, because a week is long enough for you to see what activities have you done, and you can be able to refocus, recharge, and start again. And a week is also short enough that you can be able to do review as fast as you can, because you can be able to readjust and see if this week the activities I've done are not really getting me closer to my goal. I can be able to readjust and do things again the right way. So break down from your main goal to your 90-day goal. That is your quarterly goal. If you like, probably if you are a student of the 12-week year like me, making sure that you break it down to your 12-week goal and monthly goal, and and make sure you have something called a 7-day plan. So what is a volume map? Volume map is basically, if you tell yourself, like, maybe this is your base month for supervisor, for example, and you want to do at least 14cc or 10cc, let me say 10cc thereabout. So you want to push yourself and see which activities can you do. This is something that you're doing also. If you're new to the business, this is something you're doing with your upline, or this is something you're doing with your success line, the people that you're working with in your team. Help them to see, how do I make this first step? How do I make sure that I am doing the business activities correctly? Yeah. 1, by using the products, buying products for your own personal use. 2, launching your business. Yes. Now we are back to, in fact, most of us are really excited. We are going back to doing the business offline like we used to, as often as possible. Remember the time during COVID, we could not be able to do home meetings, and now we can be able to do them even more comfortably. Yeah. So it's important to go back there, so that you can do business sessions one-on-one, yeah, because this reinforces the commitment that you make between business partners, and you're able to, you're able to do a lot more. Yeah, you're able to build more trust, you're able to build more connections, you're able to build even better business relationships. Yeah, you can schedule like maybe this month you want to sell between 1 to 3 C9s. You want to do personal experience packs, you want to do the new distributor packs, you want to do events. Yeah, so this is just an example of a volume map that you can do. Yeah, so in terms of your retailing, in terms of your sponsoring and introducing people to the business, you can set your goals. You say maybe you want to focus on doing 8.5 cc, so you want to break it down, whatever activities that you know are what you are comfortable with. For example, I know most people are also on social media. You can include social media here so that you can break it down and see really how these CCs are coming in, and on a weekly basis, daily basis. And when we talk about sponsoring 3 to 5 people, 3 to 6 people in a month, it means that you're talking to 3 to 5 people on a daily basis. Yeah, on a daily basis. So this goes to your 7-day plan here, as you can see on the right. Yeah, the people you're prospecting. So you go to your name list and you can actually jot them down. Who are you talking to, and what activity have you planned for the week? Because at the end of the day, you can make a very good plan, but if it's not being implemented, yeah, it doesn't make it doesn't make sense. Because at the end of the day, execution is the name of the game. Yeah, you can set a very good goal, but if you're not executing it properly, then it means that you're not yet there. Yeah, the barrier that's standing between you and the life you are capable of living is lack of consistent execution. So I was trying, as I created this presentation, I was thinking, how best can we really, look at how we're implementing our goals? These are the systems I'm talking about. Yeah. How are we really tracking? How are we really writing? Like when you look at the first steps to manager, it guides us with an activity tracker. Today, I talked to 3 people in social media, in Facebook, maybe another 10 people in TikTok, and another 2 people I made a conversation in Telegram. And all these people, you need to write them down and track so that you're able to follow up. They say the fortune is in follow up. If you're not able to put down on paper, then even in your mind, there's so many things that can distract us. So many things that can distract us. So if something is important, it is written down. Make sure you make it a habit. Write it down so that you can be able to follow through. Yeah, you can be able to track and see this is the person I talked to. I even did a profile, and we have done a one-on-one as you move to the next step. So you get your names from your name list and put them on a 7-day plan. And as you put them on a 7-day plan, you're now putting them in your follow-up pipeline. You see, this is the person who probably you've introduced them to the product, you've introduced them to the business, and where are you at? Yeah, so that at the end of the month, you can be able to gauge and have your numbers and say, I talked to this number of people. These are the people who are happy with the products. These are the people who are happy with the business opportunity and they have signed up. And this is my new forever business owners. And this is the person who is key and is eyeing manager in the next 2-3 months. Yeah. That is the only way that you can be able to identify key people to work with. If you're not tracking, if you're not in a position where you're able to track on a daily basis every conversation you're making, then you're missing out. Yeah. So what activities have you planned with these people? Maybe it's an online launch, maybe it's a WhatsApp launch, maybe it's a business launch, maybe it is you're inviting them to a BOM, maybe you're inviting them to a training session. Make sure that you have it all written down. Yeah. This is the year we are getting our systems right and on track. Yeah, because you're able to get better. If it's someone probably you met during an event and it was contact marketing, you gave them your business card, write them down, because every activity, at the end of the day, you should have your activity plan. And you see the first week of I know just come from holiday, so we did a lot of conversations. All those people that you wished happy new year, yeah, put them in this list so that you can track them and have them know more about your business. Yeah, So as you continue, again, also there's the training events where you can also put down there, you know, our 7-day plan is very clear. Like I was saying, the first steps to manage is a very, very well thought out strategy plan that helps us. So don't reinvent the wheel, just follow it. Yeah. The trick is to have more and more people go through this cycle so that you can be able to gain momentum. Yes. Talking about gaining momentum, we are pushing to see how you can have consistent income producing activity that gives you 25 cc and above. Yeah. So when you do that, you are assured that you have people who are attending, who are going for incentives like dinner, people who are making steps and more, and you're duplicating yourself. Continue working on we continue working on our team building and team training activities. Yeah. So as a new as we repurpose and refocus our 90 days, our first 90 days of 2025, let us purpose to have more training. Let us purpose to have new members understanding our business, understanding our products, understanding the marketing plan, so that you can be able to duplicate ourselves effectively. Yeah. And I cannot overemphasize again, tracking progress. The best thing you can do is track progress, even sign up for the FLP 360, so you can be able to track and see how your team is performing, how you are performing in terms of the goals versus the goals that you have set, and you are able to make even better decisions. Yeah. One thing that is crucial, as we have set the systems, and probably, I always say it's important to be a student, not a follower. You don't need to do things the way I've explained, but you just understand the concept behind it. The fact that we have now a system and we know we have the first steps to manager, we're able to use it to track. We have our own planners, we have our own schedules, how we do it. We need skills that will help us to achieve the results that we want to achieve. What skills am I talking about? These first 90 days, let us repurpose to polish our 7 fundamental skills. According to Eric Warre, one of our mentors, he says, these skills are very, very crucial for any professional networker. 1, finding prospects. Learn, how do I find prospects? Where do I get people to talk? I think I'd mentioned that we write our list. We repurpose to rewrite our name list or add in even more and more people, because I believe during this holiday we have interacted with very, very many new people. Keep updating our name list as often as we can on a daily basis. Invite these people to understand. Let's educate these people to understand the business opportunity we have, to understand the wonderful products that we have, and give your pitch presentation. Remember, we started by saying that we need to have a one-on-one presenter so that you can be able to share your story wherever you are. Yeah. Have the hard copy, soft copy, very, very important. And use also the company videos for support. Following up, another very, very crucial, skill that we need to understand, which is why I was talking about even tracking, like how the first time you have interacted with someone to the time when they have bought the products, to the time when they have given you referrals, they have started the business, or even if they've said no, they can still give you a referral. So it's very, very important to have a follow-up system. And another skill you need to work on is closing. Yes, you might be having very many people you have talked to, but they have not made a decision either to buy the product, either to use the product. They've not said yes or no. They are just wako tu hapo. Yeah, it's very important for us to polish. If you can be able to get that book, book's called what? Requires book, so that you can go pro, so that you can be able to learn all these skills. It's even online on YouTube. You can get an audio book and listen to it every day again, to reinforce all these wonderful skills. Getting your customers started, yeah, getting your new members started, and promoting events. These 7 skills are very, very crucial. Let's repurpose to work on them, work on our work ethic, work on our attitude. Yeah, we can be having all these other things in place, but if our work ethic is working against us, again, we will not be able to achieve this goal. So let us purpose to be consistent, commit to our daily activities, even when the motivation is gone, when the motivation is down. But like I was mentioning, week 3 of January, normally, watu wamesahau resolutions, but not us. In fact, in Forever Week, the third week of January is the most exciting because we are looking towards the East Africa event. So that cannot be us. That has to be someone who is outside Forever, unfortunately. Yeah. So be resilient, embrace rejection as part of the process. All these things, all the hurdles probably you will face or you will come across. These are learning experiences. Every business owner, not just Forever, every business owner goes through. So when you decide to become an entrepreneur, you need to understand the rules of the game. You need to understand the environment. You need to understand how you need to focus and, put yourself out there regardless and be resilient. Have that grit, as long as you are being professional, you're showing up and you're polishing your skills, you're polishing your communication skills, because at the end of the day, you'll be communicating on a daily basis, making sure that you are polishing your skills so that you're able to communicate effectively. People are able to understand the message that you are putting across. People are able to relate with you. That is a plus to you. Yeah. So as you push forward to all the other levels in the marketing plan, we're looking at being a leader, reaching supervisor and beyond. You're working on your leadership development. I believe that you're understanding how you're going to implement it. This is basically like a guide to help you, think broadly, work on your leadership development, host regular team meetings. If you are ready to become a supervisor, manager, and beyond, or if you are already there, definitely these are things that we are doing. You have to host your regular team meetings, share strategies, celebrate wins, identify people who are also as hungry as you are and they want to make 2025 the year. Yeah. So it's very, very crucial to do that. Expand your network. Yeah. Attend events, attend many events, learn skills out there. Um, don't just be in a comfort zone. Go out there, expose your brand. I normally say that if you're in social media, you are a brand. Yeah. So if you want people to understand you and understand your brand, attend these other events so that you can collaborate with other people. You can collaborate even with people who, as long as you're not collaborating with people who are a threat to your business. Hello. Let us be smart enough. For example, I can collaborate with someone who is selling dresses, yeah, and shoes, and I put my Forever products up on Eka 15 because na C9, because I know all these women who are wearing these wonderful dresses also need to look good and they lose their tummy. So you can collaborate and do launches, do exciting events out there that will help us to push CCs and help us to build and achieve our business goals. Focus on closing sales and team contributions to meet your target CCs. So I believe most of us are working on a 90-day game plan. I don't know, but this is probably one thing to prompt you if you have not, clarified. Think about the few points in here that you can incorporate into your strategy and make them work. Because at the end of the day, as we continue developing more leaders, we're developing leaders to become managers and beyond, either 120 or 150 CCs in the next 2, 3, 4 months. Yeah, we are pushing more and more people to achieve these wonderful results because they're actually meant for us to work on. So I can see time is moving so fast and probably I tend to talk a lot. Let me summarize. So in summary, this is what I wanted to talk about. Look at your belief system. Do I believe that I'm ready to become the leader that I'm meant to be? Do I believe that I'm ready to become, according to your goal, if you set your goal to be manager or to develop managers, maybe 5 managers in your team this first quarter, I don't know how big your goals are. Are you ready for this? Work on this mindset so much because it will help you to have a clear vision, have a clear goal. We've talked about having a vision, but you can even see it on a day-to-day basis and you're saying yes. And understand why. Because this why is the unique thing that solidifies what you're going to do. Makes you wake up even when things are not going right, even when things are not moving. But your why will push you to make you go for it. Your strategy. Look at the amazing trainings that we have in Forever Kenya YouTube channel for 90-day game plan. I don't want to ever water down that because there are leaders who have really taught us such amazing tactics on how to do this. So you can be able to see and look at the tactics on a day-to-day, weekly activities. What are you doing? And work ethic, your self-discipline at the end of the day makes you, helps you to focus. So when you see in a summary, this is what I'm talking about. As you sit down with your team, strategize the way you're going to put those systems that help you to be able to track and see, yes, this is how we are implementing the smart goals we talked about, day-to-day basis, checking on your team, checking on your upline, making sure that every day you're improving, every day you're making one more habit. I like the way James Clear says 1% better every day. Get 1% better every day, every day, every day. It becomes a habit. Yeah. And then plan your week, make it a winning week, and duplicate the same. I think we've overemphasized that. I want to close with this concept that I feel sometimes we face. Maybe we face rejection, or maybe we face different hurdles, and at some point we get to this cycle. But if you are in a position where you are introducing someone, you're influencing someone to do something different. For example, as forever business owners, we are definitely helping people to change their behavior. We're helping people to embrace change, to embrace the network marketing industry. And because there's so much misinformation out there, we want to give them the right information, and we want to coach them the right way. Yeah. So every person that we meet, we we take them through all these stages. There are 5 stages when you're taking someone through behavior change. They go through something called an emotional cycle of change. First of all, they're excited. They've seen a business opportunity. Yeah. In this stage, someone is very excited. Stage 1 is an uninformed optimism. They're excited. They don't know so much about what you're sharing, but they're excited because they have seen that it is something that is going to change their lives. So at this stage, someone is excited, someone is imagining the benefits they are going to experience. They might not know all the details, but they can already see themselves achieving. For example, maybe you've talked about travel to Rwanda, travel to Dubai, travel to Paris, and they're really excited. That is the stage you get people to. And then people normally, as they continue interacting with you and understanding the business concept, understanding what it takes, just like an athlete who is working towards, maybe running for a marathon, they get to a space where they get to face challenges. Definitely, they'll face a hurdle here and there. They get to stage 2, which is called informed pessimism. This is the part where they meet a client telling them, no, me, I've used these products, it doesn't work. Or maybe they just meet someone who is probably negative. Maybe they go home, they get a friend, their best friend says they can't use these products. These products don't work. That business is for con people. People get very many funny things out there. Now, at this stage, this is the stage where things shift to a negative emotional state. And that is where, as a business owner, you need to work on yourself, which is why it's very important. Personal development and reprogramming your mind is very, very crucial, because it gets to the 3rd stage, which is called the valley of despair. Valley of despair, this is the lowest point where you see most people give up. Most people will give up because probably they've not been exposed to understanding what it is that they are doing. They're in the lowest point of the emotional cycle. Yeah, they are feeling pain. Probably they are feeling like this pain, this changing. Some people maybe even just getting that time to commit to do the business. For example, maybe someone is busy working, and they've been told by their upline they need to show up every day for a meeting, and they're feeling getting out of my comfort zone. Me nimezoea Saturday, I need to kick in and sleep in a little bit. My upline ndio huyu hapa every day. It is due tukutane wapi. Sometimes they will feel that kind of thing. This is the part where personal development comes in, and reprogramming your mindset comes in. Yeah. Which is why it's very, very important. And it's very, very important to attend and learn these skills, because unless you're learning these skills, most people quit at this stage. This is the stage where people feel like they can't do it anymore. And it is just a matter of getting out of the comfort zone. It is something so tiny, so small, which is so important. In fact, at this point, I'll recommend you read your first year in network marketing. Yeah. And if you can, even go ahead and listen to, I think it's an audio tape that was done by the same author, Machianel. If MLM is so great, why am I so depressed? Because it gets you to understand that when you're building something new, it takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort. It cannot just be, if it was easy, then everyone will be flocking into this system. But because because it is not easy, most people just like things easy. Don't be most people. Yeah? Make sure you push through this side. And this value of despair is very, very crucial, that you even hold even your clients, even your customers. For example, if your customer is probably not used to eating, I'm talking about someone who's probably doing a C9 and you're not following up, and probably they are feeling like they cannot hold on to these changes. Yeah, it's very, very important to work closely with your customers, to work closely with your team, to get them to this position called the informed optimism. Sorry. This is where they see possibility. This is where they see the success. This is where they see that they can actually do it. This is why we tell you, have your vision board. Have your vision board, even the screenshot on your phone, so that whenever you're feeling down, whenever you're feeling your energy down, your enthusiasm down, you make sure that you can even, get yourself out of that negative energy. Yeah, and you continue working towards getting to a space where you are feeling excited and you are energetic and you're ready to do your business the right way. The benefits of your actions are starting to bear fruit, making sure that we hold the hands of the people in your business so that they get to this point where they can actually be able to see results. Yeah, see results, feel that it's worth the effort. It is not easy, but it's worth the effort. Yeah, and you can be able to push them. Yeah, and then get them to stage 5. Stage 5 is where now they experience success and fulfillment. Here, once you get someone to this level, believe you me, you have a loyal fan, you have a loyal business partner, you have a loyal business client, and at this point, success and fulfillment is felt. Yeah, it's experienced, and at this point, it's very, very easy now to develop a team member who is focused and is ready to grow. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for creating time to join this session. As I wind up, I just want to say thank you. Stay consistent, leverage support, use all the materials that we have. We use the support that we have. We have so many trainings, especially like from the Rwanda group. If you're part of the group, there are so many trainings that have been shared even in the beginning of this year. We have attended the Kickstart. We have another one coming up. Make use of these wonderful resources, because mentors out there are going out of their way to make sure they give us the best content that we can to build the businesses and transform our lives and transform our businesses for 2025. So keep on working on yourself, build relationships, stay motivated, and together we are going to be meeting in the beaches of the world. Thank you so much for creating time to join us. I hope you found value in this session. I hope you found one or two things that you're going to incorporate in your strategy as we run for the next step. The first thing that I will tell you is go review, and being a Thursday, start looking at your next week. What activities are you working on and what are you ready to achieve? Thank you so much. And I hand over to Emmanuel, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much, sir.